Okay, we're live. Go ahead, bro.
What's up?
Right.
Roger.
Yes, we're good. Okay. Alright. Coffee regular.
We have the Coffee Fest recap.
Coffee Fest recap. Special guest today, Brooke.
Hi.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was so simple.
Yep. Just hit the button and go.
Yeah, we don't do all the microphone, headphones thing.
That's fine. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing all the behind the scenes stuff from
Yes,
Coffee
it's
Rig.
so much less complicated than you thought.
Yeah, it actually
Not
is.
a lot to it.
Yep. Best Buy hooked me up. You know.
What's the Java today?
The Java today is Old Man Strength from Viking Coffee.
Yep.
Which I tried yesterday and it was amazing. And I think I made it better today.
What you got? Just straight up?
Just straight up.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is the Viking Coffee Company, right?
Yes.
The refined, savage, old man strength black
Yeah.
I actually
coffee.
didn't try this one yesterday, so I'm looking forward to trying it.
Oh, you're gonna be excited.
I had it's called like Skull or something. I'm sure it's pronounced much differently, but it was like a bourbon barrel one, but that was the one that like straight up tasted like bourbon. Like I think it was just warm.
Oh, the bourbon one.
That
Yeah.
one.
It was like just warm bourbon. I don't think there was coffee in it.
Which is
Seems like a Viking thing to
It's
do.
not a bad thing, no.
Yeah.
I feel like Todd would like that. We have a bourbon friend
So hot.
who loves who has a massive collection of kills. Who showed me some really nice bourbons, but he probably would love that.
What you would have loved.
And that seems to be a theme anymore. It's like bourbon barrel strength beer and like coffee and
It's been bourbon barrel beer has been like slowly infiltrating for a while, and now it's kind of hitting everything else.
really everyone wants to do that.
But,
now it's hitting the
There's
coffee.
apparently a new bourbon barrel like beer it's like a high state thing, and it's called Bourbon Myer.
Bourbon Myer.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Which I thought was a really interesting play on words.
Let the man retire.
Yeah.
Come on.
They
He has
commemorate him somehow.
He has a bar now. It's
Yeah.
like the Urban Meyer Pint House
Oh, he does?
down in that like Bridge Park area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The-
They just opened like
I don't know
2
what
days
that is,
ago.
but okay.
The Dublin area.
Yeah. Over by that Rebull place
Yeah,
there.
went to that. There's a place called like Rebel, whatever it is.
Okay.
But it's like like non-GMO food and good stuff. It's like Chipotle style, but like
But more hipster.
yeah. So like
Oh.
you have like some like miso seared cabbage and some some like crazy stuff.
Oh, it's fusion Chipotle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all over the place. They have some Nitro on tap.
You do, and you can add CBD for $2 extra.
See,
That's
to
kind of
all your
awesome,
coffees.
actually.
that's another trend.
That's pretty sweet
CBD.
there.
CBD is in everything.
I'm from Athens. That's not a trend.
Yeah, that was just life.
That's just life.
Yeah.
I truly didn't know CBD was a thing until like a year ago. When
Hemp oil?
Hemp oil.
I was drinking hemp oil in high school, man.
Yeah.
Like, we pressed it fresh.
I had no idea it was a thing until he introduced me to it
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah.
It does wonders.
It's a wonderful anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does wonders for anxiety.
Yeah, and it's nice that they've learned to separate it from the THC. Because you don't have to get high.
Yeah.
You just
Yes.
get the anti-inflammatory benefits.
Yeah.
Get all the good stuff without the weird stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then you can also order the weird stuff too.
Well,
There's a lot of places.
oddly enough, never done that, so.
No?
Only person from Athens.
Ever.
Now, being from Athens, I probably just breathed the air long enough.
I was gonna say, it
It's-
probably happened to you.
Probably registers.
Yeah, like you remember when we were at Coffee Fest and the wind shifted and you're like, it smells like coffee?
Yeah.
When you're down in
That was-
Athens and the wind shifts, it smells like Chiba.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works down there. So,
I'm here for it.
I love this Viking coffee, yeah. It's really
good.
It is really good.
Mm.
It's so hot, but I will enjoy
Yeah,
it.
she,
I'm sorry, I cooled it off.
No, it's fine. I have a weird thing with hot
She
coffee.
literally has to let it sit for a long time.
Yeah.
It's comical. I can go through 2 cups by the time she's
We
touched it
have
first.
this thing that we do where I'm always like rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 how hot it is, and he'll rate it, and then I'm like, okay, but like on my scale of 1 to 10 how hot is it?
Like 57.
And he's like, it's safe for you to drink now. So I'm like, hey, thank you.
There's a scale. You have to
I
walk
was all happy I finally got the
There's a scale.
temperature right. 'Cause
I think it's great.
I've been
Listen,
making warm
I
coffee
took a
lately.
drink of it and didn't die, so that's telling.
Yeah.
I've been haven't gotten the temperature well lately. So
This is really good coffee though. It's super smooth.
Yeah, ultra smooth.
Dip into it.
We got the Cafe Bustelo at the house right now.
Oh, dude.
She's not a huge fan. It's
I
okay.
got you hooked on the Cafe
Depends,
Bustelo.
You know.
That
There
the
it is.
single packs of that came in real handy for Iceland.
And I
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Saved us.
What do you think of the Korean coffee?
Didn't we mix them or something?
Yeah, you mix them as wonderful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we? It was so good. I don't know, that mixture there was lovely.
Yeah. That was
Saved
a
me
weird
up.
find. Someone gave me that Korean coffee, and I was like, Amazon must have this.
Amazon has everything.
And they had it, and I order it regularly. Yeah.
It's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
So this past weekend, we went to the Columbus Underground sponsored Columbus Coffee Festival at the Ohio Village.
Yeah, read them up. Read them up.
Right. Basically, I mean, if you've ever been to like any type of fest, it's kind of like that. Tents and vendors and things themed.
And super chill.
Yeah, very chill.
It was very chill.
Yeah.
The whole village smelled like coffee, so that
Right.
was...
It was, super wonderful. That was nice.
You're kind of walking up to kind of like a little like entrance thingy, and they have just like a mountain of mugs, and you get your mug.
And your map.
You get your map
And your
and your
map.
mug, and then you're off. You're off to the races. And essentially, as soon as you step foot in there, there's vendors everywhere, and you start to
You just sample.
so everyone throws you a little splash of their Java, and you say a couple words, maybe, or you don't. If it
Or you
sucks.
go back 4 times and get
Yeah,
root beer coffee.
exactly. Yeah,
Which I
that's
dreamt
deeper.
about.
Deeper Roots Coffee Company.
Deep roots.
Deep roots.
Deep Roots, yeah. Is it Deep Roots or is it
Deep
Deep
roots.
It was Deep
Yeah,
Roots.
deep roots.
Are you sure?
Deep roots coffee.
She got
Their coffee, root beer. God, that was life changing, truly.
that was on level with coffee tonics as far as
It
like
was.
life changing coffee experience.
I've yet to have the coffee tonic, but if it's anything like the coffee root beer, looking forward to it.
It's different but same.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I liked how, because I don't actually like root beer at all,
Oh, okay.
but, just by itself or whatever, but I liked how the
Nice.
coffee, made it nice, sweet.
And it's root beer concentrate mixed
Yeah.
with flash chilled coffee. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was insane.
What is the actual natural flavor of root beer? Is it sarsaparilla or is it what is that?
Well, that's
It's like
birch
what
beer.
root?
But yeah, it is. I think it's sarsaparilla.
But yeah,
But it's
but that just very concentrated, a little bit of that. Everyone had the nitro situation going on. as well.
the nitro situation was nice though.
Yes,
I like
it was.
that everyone had it.
I was gonna
So
say,
it's
and everyone I had was so good.
Yeah, they were all
there was
delicious.
not a bad one, that's for sure.
They were all thoroughly nitroed too. They were bubbly.
Yeah. It wasn't like
I
a
enjoyed.
if you get away from the mother load of nitro, it kind of fucks it up. Maybe this wasn't that case.
No,
Everyone
no.
kind of had a nice, smooth, balanced nitro.
It was smooth and bubbly, and yeah, it was good.
Yeah. There's an area where you could play with cats.
It was the Eat, Purr, Love Cat Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the
We
church.
did not have their coffee, but we did see the cats.
We also did judge people based on how they brewed the coffee and presented it.
That was interesting. Now, okay, so take into account Viking coffee. We were wondering if that coffee was just made in a coffee maker.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, this shit's delicious for just normal coffee. I was so excited to make it at home. And this is amazing.
It's
Nice.
so good. I saw the guy at the Viking Coffee Company doing a pour over. I don't know if that's how he was
Oh, cool,
just
okay.
mass producing pour overs.
Listen, that's
Jesus
insane. If you
Christ.
just pour over all of it.
Well, he had 4 of them. That's why I kind of think that he was.
He's just in
Oh,
his
okay.
zone.
All right, cool.
But he was the one that was in the back, not talking.
I got you.
He doesn't have time to talk. He's doing pour overs.
Okay.
So that's
He was
fucking
in
it.
That was my role. You guys were too busy talking to the people. I was just noticing other things.
Well, I'm glad you came then. You're much more observant.
No, the
You guys
third
were.
helped us out a lot.
I was the pod mom. Pod producer.
The pod mom.
She had the map.
Don't get weird, bro.
She had the map, and
The map
she
lady.
took us around to where we needed to go.
Yeah. Made sure we hit all the good spots.
Yeah.
And I took everyone's cards, which I didn't bring with me today.
Oh,
I know, I forgot.
It's okay.
I meant to bring this.
There's only 2 or 3, I think.
There was only really 3, but
Yeah.
I took the cards of all the people that talked to you guys and
Yeah.
asked questions about the pod because we were all sporting the new T-shirts, Coffee
Yeah.
Regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. held up great. It was a little hot. That's not the shirt's fault by any means, but it's a black shirt.
The black shirt
hot.
when
90 degrees.
90 degrees of fall.
Yeah. Exactly. So, thanks to Unicorn Nation Apparel, they're a great set of shirts. Hopefully, we'll have more available for y'all.
Yeah,
that's the
if you
plan.
want some, yeah.
That's the plan. I know my daughter wants one.
I know.
She's
people
gonna
have
steal
asked
mine.
me. Yeah, people have asked me for some already, so it's good.
New York Christa wants one too. So
There we go.
send her one. So.
See, there we go.
Yeah, gotta get on that merch train.
Yeah, then we can, like we said, bro tanks and start doing the other logos and other images. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I got an idea for bro tanks as well now, so that's coming because I don't wear t-shirts usually.
Yeah.
Though in the wintertime, I do tend to wear t-shirts.
Baseball tees. I told you guys.
I
You gotta
do,
get
I
a
transfer-
baseball tee.
I transfer to the baseball tee.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3/4 length. I don't like full length. Like.
Well, it's like your sleeves are just perpetually rolled up. Like you just don't have to move them. They're the perfect
That's my thing. Yeah.
long sleeve length.
Yeah.
I need to experiment more with them. I haven't enough.
I have a
Baseball
million.
tee?
I've got a million. So yeah.
I do too.
I just
My
haven't
winter
been-
apparel.
Yeah,
But I would love a coffee regular one, so we gotta get on that.
that would be nice. Oh, you know, be sick. We did like coffee bean sleeves, like cut. You know that.
Oh yeah, the
rash
coffee
guard.
Kimuras.
We have to get those rash guards too, though.
Yeah, they're having we should buy them today. They're having a sale. In fact, I need to look that up.
Who is this?
It's I believe they're Irish.
Yeah.
Irish company.
Yeah, that does like rash guards and stuff. They
Yes.
don't make coffee, but they're friends with the coffee people.
Right,
Kimura Coffee, they're buddies with.
See, there we go.
So
And they're called Coffee and Kimuras. And they're friends with Kimura Coffee.
And they're a rash guard company, more so an apparel company.
Play on words. Okay.
yeah,
I mean, I like Coffee and Kimuras.
they're solid dudes, man. They're cool.
Yeah. Want to get some of their gear. I want to get their gear. I want to get Supernatural Survival gear. Just get some of that.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that a while
Yeah, I
ago.
want some of that. That stuff's good stuff too.
I don't need any gear, but
That's
I do.
the thing. I'm cycling out a bunch of shit. I'm throwing away stuff, and I need new stuff. So
See,
That's been like
time's
a topic on our mind at the
Yeah.
house lately. It's just that we need to
get rid
grow,
of shit
step away,
and get new stuff.
mm,
Which I
or
mean,
donate or whatever.
we don't much. Yeah, I don't ever do it. But it's like I still have stuff that I wore in 7th grade. So like I need to maybe get a couple
a
new
couple pairs of
shirts.
pants from 8th grade.
Yeah.
That predicted my size
Right.
accurately.
Right.
Yeah,
So at least get some upgrades. You know.
Oh, you know. I do want to get I'm going to get a Scramble rash guard.
Oh, yeah, there's stuff.
They finally re-released their rainbow spats.
Oh yeah.
You guys are a little young to love Shina Aioke, especially when he was in Pride.
Oh, I know Shane.
And he used to wear rainbow spats, which I spent years looking for.
Oh my gosh.
And I found like a double extra large pair once. And Scramble finally re-released them. They made the second version. And so like I bought them instantly and thanked them personally on Instagram.
Yeah. Now I
'Cause
mean,
that was a dream of mine for a long time.
they're starting to like cycle through and make, famous people's shit like Sakuraba's gear and like stuff like that.
Which is cool.
Shina
But
Aioke's gear.
to have my rainbow spats finally after all this time is quite nice. And I'm gonna get a rash guard from them, but I'm not doing it until I get a colored belt of some sort.
Do they
That's a
make
funny
like the
thing.
colored rash guards?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? That everyone waits to get rash guards until they get belts and stuff too. I think it's funny.
I just have a shit ton of rash guards.
Yeah.
I got plenty of rash guards. I don't need any more.
Okay.
So I need an excuse. I need a proper reason to celebrate that I won by
Right.
this record.
Right. I never know how much like oh, I got a new belt, I got a new stripe. Like, how much do I celebrate?
I don't really celebrate it all anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
I have a box of belts.
Yeah.
They don't mean as much to me anymore.
We went to Iceland the day after you got your blue belt, so I mean
That was my
That was your
that
celebration.
was a good
yeah.
celebration.
I got a break in my blue belt. First time I ever put it on was like
Fighting.
besides obviously getting it was in Iceland, so that was sweet.
Sounds nice.
Was fighting an Icelandic Viking woman.
Oh man, they were
Intense.
something else.
They were very strong people.
They were. I got my ass kicked for sure. It was.
The permafrost, man.
I like couldn't even be mad about it though. Everything they were doing to me was so cool.
I'm like, this is
It was
awesome.
like rolling with myself as like a purple belt.
Cool.
They were like doing all the stuff that like I like to do, but just so much better. Their technique is like
I
crisp.
got to see the future.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I rolled with one of the black belts who like taught regularly there, like at that gym.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was very, very crispy and smooth. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice to get beat up that way.
Goals.
You know? Yeah.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah.
When you're just like kind of happy that you got beat up a little because you're like, that was so cool.
That's pretty much where I live.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable place.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable place.
I'm okay with it.
That was nice.
Alright, what was your favorite part of the coffee fest? Top 3.
Top
Go.
3 coffees?
Top 3.
Top 3 favorite anything.
Top 3 favorite anything.
Because like the donuts.
The donuts definitely were in
Those
the
are
top
special.
3.
Those are special.
Peace,
those
love,
are
and
good.
little donuts makes
Really good little donuts.
truly magical
And
donuts.
they're not as small as you think. Don't think Timbits. Think much larger. And
So think
It was like 3
much
Timbits
so
stitched together.
So think of like
cakey and soft.
a Hostess donut, okay?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, yeah.
But like a
Gotcha.
little beefier than that, with killer toppings.
And homemade.
Yeah,
With
so just
alcohol
like
preservatives.
ultimately
Yeah.
better, but the
I
size.
hate to
anyway.
use this word, but they were so moist.
They were.
They were moist.
So they had the
Sorry,
proper.
everyone listening that hates
They
that
had
word.
the proper outer crust of a donut, if you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But they had like a cake interior.
The
almost.
cakey,
Yeah.
moist interior.
And the toppings were just really on point. I
They
had
were, those
maple
were- Yeah.
bacon. It was
You have maple bacon and what?
maple bacon and coffee cake because I thought that was really on brand for their coffee festival.
Yeah,
And
got
didn't disappoint.
I got lemon and what was it?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
We took a
I have to look
picture
at
of
the
it.
picture. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
so I
what
got
was,
the-
what was yours, Mike?
I got cream cheese cinnamon, which was awesome. And then, what was the other one? I can't remember.
Oh, Boston cream. I got Boston cream.
Oh, yeah, I got the Boston cream one, yeah.
Lemon and Boston cream. And then it looks like this type of like chocolatey shavings one.
Oh, I think, yeah, I just got the chocolate one. Yeah, that was like the chocolate on chocolate or something.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Honestly, their toppings were so.
That was the most impressive bit. Like, I expected the donut to be good, but then the toppings being that on point for, what was it, $8 for 6 of them?
Yeah, it was like $8.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous because they're larger than you think. The donut was great, and the toppings were like
spectacular.
yeah,
really.
that was a deal.
And there were so many. Like they just had a little like pop up stand, but there were like so many different flavors and such a
Yeah.
tiny pop up stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably had 15 different flavors.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That was one of my tops for
Okay.
sure. That first place we stopped, it was Coffee Emporium.
Yeah.
I loved there. They had like a bourbon. Whoa!
Oh, the
I
bourbon-
can never say that.
the
Bourbon
bourbon.
barrel aged, like cold brew, but it had a maple syrup infused cold foam on top. It was.
Oh yeah, and then like mixed
Something
it.
else.
You mixed it with the nitro. That was good.
Yeah,
I
it
went
was.
back for that a couple times too.
I just stuck with their nitro. I sipped that, but I had their nitro, and it was just good straight. It was nice.
Yeah, I had a
That's
straight
good shit.
nitro. That last time we went there, I actually had the nitro straight and stood there for a second and like finished it, and I was like, okay, now give me the other one.
Yeah.
You're like just really fuck me up here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't know,
Second round, real quick.
dude. I was hallucinating by the time we got home.
I actually felt okay.
I was pleasantly caffeinated, but I did feel a little shaky because I hadn't eaten that much
Yeah, we didn't
later.
eat until like 4.
But then after that, I was fine.
I wasn't shaky at all, but I was definitely in a place.
Yeah.
And I,
I was very
Yeah.
chatty, caffeinated.
That's the thing. Like I was just like in a good mood.
Yeah.
I was a little.
Well, it wasn't like they gave you just like a splash of coffee, so that was.
That wasn't so bad.
It
Yeah.
wasn't like you got a whole cup from everywhere.
However, there were a few places I filled up. You know, I had a few.
Like
Like the
what?
cold brew tankers, you know, they had a few places
Yeah.
had like Gatorade jugs of cold brew. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna get some.
Yeah,
gas.
when you could fill it yourself, I was like,
I was like,
I
well.
need a half cup on this.
Yeah. So there's that
Silverbridge
in
did that, and
between.
it was
Silverbridge, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So you have a palate cleanser of half a cup of cold brew in between cups of cold brew. So I mean,
Yeah.
It was like-
Yeah, there was a lot of cold brew and nitros
that's
and
great.
bourbon barrel aged everything. That was a big theme.
Yep.
Didn't partake too much in food aside from donuts, but there was other trucks and stuff.
There
There was
were,
like
yeah.
a bagel truck that looked great.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't hit the bagel truck because we spoke of it and then we were too into the coffee.
I think I was too sweaty.
Yeah, it was hot. It
eat.
was too hot to do like.
I was just
steamed
riding it.
If it was
riding
like
that fucking caffeine dragon.
If it was 20 degrees cooler, that would have been ideal.
Yeah, because I was thinking about those bagels. Like, damn, I missed a chance. It's not one bagel, and you can't get good bagels. It's really hard to find a good bagel.
There's like a couple places, but they're all like downtown. They have like
that's what I'm saying.
Bagels.
I drive 5 streets. I'm about downtown. Like, no.
I noticed.
I drive 5 streets.
You were freaking out on the highway a little bit.
I don't go on the highway anymore. You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're a little bit crazy.
My mom is that way. She like will not take the highway. She'll take a 30-minute,
I much prefer side streets these days.
She'll do that. I'm like, God damn it, just get on 270. What are you doing?
I used to drive the highway all the time. I used to drive a lot. And it was crazy. And now, then I became a stay-at-home dad and didn't have to drive a lot anymore. Right. It's like...
You hung up your trucking keys.
I was like, I'm done. I'm just taking people to school and picking them up. Like, you gotta go practice? I'll take you to practice. Let's go to the grocery store. It's 2 miles away. Okay.
Yeah.
I drive so much. I'm always driving. Well, I live in Hilliard now, and I work in Gahanna, so...
Oh, damn.
I drive over there. I mean, luckily, I'm driving less now, actually, because I only work at the salon, 3 days a week.
Oh, really?
Because I always do 12-hour days, so...
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Put your good shoes on and get after it.
Yeah. But I only have to do 3 days a week, so it's lovely.
That's cool.
But even before, when I was doing the opposite, I lived in Gahanna, and I would drive to Hilliard for Endeavor all the time.
Sometimes twice a day.
Yeah, sometimes twice a day if I was coaching and training.
I used to live like that. I know what's up.
So then I was just I was essentially in the car for 2 hours a day just on the highway. It was a whole thing, so.
Yeah. A lot of podcasting getting done.
This is how I got into podcast.
See, I did all my driving before any of that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even study in the car. I wish I would have found a way to get audiobooks when I was in college because I would have done a lot better.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Do you listen to podcasts now that you have a podcast?
A little bit. I have a minor podcast habit that I started when my daughter was in first grade. I was lonely and sad. And there was nobody home and I just needed voices. And that's kind of when I discovered podcasting to a point. Mm-hmm. And so one of those shows is still around. And then Impact Theory is my shit. That's the show. And then Rich Roll I do occasionally listen to. And then randomly, if someone's on Joe Rogan that I like, I'll listen to Joe Rogan. Or I just usually catch interviews on YouTube of stuff. I'm not an avid podcaster.
Yeah.
We listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, I was almost reluctant at first. I was nah, I'll just focus on mine, blah, blah, blah. Then I was alright, I need to listen to other things and gain exposure to other aspects of it to, learn it and just kind of feel it. And then it's just then you turn into entertainment as well, but it's just another way to not mindlessly. It's just new information. It's not a rerun of something.
Another way to gain info. That's how I treat it too.
Perspective, even if it's just I listen to a lot of stand-up comedians, even just getting their perspective or a funny look at it.
Initially, that was the thing for me was perspective of the first podcast I've listened to was called Take It Uneasy. Mm-hmm. And it's done now because that dude's in MIT and he's a genius. Yeah. So now he interviews super other geniuses nowadays. But he used to just interview grapplers. And he had an interview with Travis Stevens that blew my fucking mind. Because I agree with Travis Stevens 100% on everything.
Yeah.
We approach life the same way. Except he actually made it to the Olympics. But, and then I heard that at the time when my daughter's in first grade and I'm lonely, and I'm there are people out there I can identify with. I do have a community.
There is something about podcasts. It's cool. Almost you feel you're sitting in a room having a chat with your friends, but it can be your idols or just random people. Really,
or just random people that you discovered, and you're oh.
Or I love your guys' podcast, obviously, because then I feel I'm just hanging out with you too.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So it's nice to be on the pod.
So now you're here and it's live.
Yeah.
And you still need to give us number 3.
Oh yeah, I didn't give a number. The root beer coffee was probably.
Yeah, that was pretty life changing.
That was definitely.
This page was nice too. They posted us on their Instagram. They gave us a shout out.
Yeah, yeah.
And so did Soberbridge. Yeah, Silverbridge was chatting with us as well.
Yeah.
I loved the lady at Silverbridge. She was
texted,
really funny.
Yeah, they were cool,
messaged
man.
or replied back to them. I was like, wait for that snow angel. Like,
yeah, you and everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady I talked to there was really nice. She was like, oh, you have a podcast? And I was like, well, no, they do, but like, I'm just here supporting. I was like, I'm dating the one. And she goes, oh, do you have to say that? And I was like, no, I actually genuinely like the podcast.
Or also Mike. I don't know which one it is,
Yeah.
but it's Mike.
Yeah, just I'm dating Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Just dating Mike.
Yeah.
Mike and also Mike.
Don't tell my wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's dating Mike.
What were your 3?
My 3?
Yeah.
Well, considering I like dreamt about the root beer coffee,
Right.
that's gonna have to be the one.
I was gonna say
That was
that's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah,
as well.
that was really cool. Yeah, the donuts was a pleasant surprise. Thank you guys for even thinking of that. I would not have thought to go to get donuts.
The donuts were.
That coffee
I'm
and
not really a sweets eater, so it doesn't cross my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And
It went so well with just the theme of the day, though.
it did. It was quite perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just the day in general was nice.
Yeah.
It
Great
was,
weather, like I said, it was hot, but there's a breeze. Like it wasn't
yeah,
terrible.
it was just nice to kind of be out doing something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I seem so sad on video. I'm not
just
sad.
nice to
I
leave
promise.
the
I
house.
don't
Yeah.
do anything anymore. So it was cool to get out and be a human.
Do different things, make connections, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah. Chat and swear and yeah.
Yeah.
The venue was cool. I had never been to like Ohio Village before.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed.
Apparently, it's just like a museum thing. I was looking more into it after we left because I was like,
Oh,
Yeah, what the fuck is
I was
this?
like, do they have like other events? They only really had like one event popped up that on Facebook.
I just kind of liked how kind of cordoned off it was, even though it was like a big open space. Like there was like an entrance, and it was
It was
kind of
its own
tucked
little world.
away. Yeah,
It was a little bit like a Alzheimer's town in Switzerland.
yeah.
Where you feel
Kind
free,
of.
but you're not.
Right.
Well,
right.
that's kind of why it was like cool for like a festival because they had all those like
Yeah.
little museums and that they had like the
Those were
coffee
neat,
in.
you know, like yeah,
If
walking.
you got to walk inside and they had like a whole setup, or people would have tents or whatever. But it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the mixture
Flowed
though.
well.
Once we realized that there were people inside those houses,
yeah, it took
that
us
there
a
was
sec.
coffee in there.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, that's a whole different experience.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
We went. What was the first one? Tinker. Coffee
Tinker, that was
company.
good. Yeah.
That was like the first one we went inside. And we were
Yeah.
like, oh, this house has coffee.
There's coffee in it.
And
Yeah.
then they were
houses.
they were so nice, and that was the best coffee.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
They had
That's
really
super
good nitro. That
Yeah.
was
That
probably
nitro
one
was
of my
super
favorite
good.
nitros.
Yeah, that was really good. I need to figure out how to make nitro, but
You just gotta get that fucking tank, man.
I just gotta get a tank. Like I've actually looked into it. It's a little pricey,
Yeah,
but it's
Oh yeah,
totally worth it. But here's the thing: is
addiction.
well, yeah, the reason I don't have an espresso maker, like an actual espresso maker, is probably the reason why I shouldn't have nitro coffee around either.
Yeah.
It's because all I would do is drink espresso and I would just never sleep.
yeah.
Ooh, time for my 8 p.m. espresso. Cool.
Booyah!
Time for
I'm
my
just-
1
this-
a.m. espresso. Sweet.
A little nightcap
I
espresso.
would become a Rutger Hauer, and it would be weird. There's an old Rutger Hauer movie from the '80s where I think he's a cop. I have to find this movie and watch it again. I watched it when I was a kid, but he's being chased by something that will kill him if he falls asleep. And so it's just
That
like
theme.
bloodshot eyes, coffee drinking Rutger Hauer killing people.
Like Friday the 13th.
No, not at all. Actually, the monster
Okay.
is in fact real.
Oh, okay.
It's not well explained, which is part of what makes it cool. 'Cause he'll start to doze off, and he'll be like, and yeah, that's what I always think of. I'm like, I can't be that guy.
Yeah.
Be
If I
that-
drink coffee all the time, I'll be that guy.
See, I always I feel like really cool people, like Italian people, that, I don't know, there's just something so like cool about it when they like order coffee after dinner with dessert.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like.
Seems like those
I
type
will
of
only
people.
do that. I do that when I go home. My family does that in Pennsylvania. We drink
Yeah.
coffee after dinner.
Yeah.
And I can do that there and still sleep.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's an environment thing, but I do that at home, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like you could like drink coffee and like immediately go to bed.
It depends. Though. It is a state of mind thing though too. In the morning, Like I'm getting going. It's the ritualistic part behind getting going too that I think almost gives you like that caffeinated placebo effect on top of being caffeinated. So like, yeah. But then that's the thing I have. Yeah, I've definitely done that. I've had coffee after 4. They're like, don't drink caffeine after 4 or whatever, you'll go to sleep. I'm like, I've had caffeine at 6 and I fall asleep 10 minutes later and I sleep through the night. I'm fine. But then some days, it fucking hits me and I'm not going to sleep. You know, that just might be my state of mind though, too.
Yeah.
Like, we ran into Sean Foster, former guest on the podcast.
Yeah.
When I hung out with him a bunch, like, we used to drink so much coffee and, like, I would drink it at, like, 8, you know, in the fucking middle of the night. Like, he would never sleep and we'd play video games and shit and, like, we would just stay up. And I would just fucking crash eventually, but, like, yeah. He's just one of those non-sleepers.
It's like, I've been up for 7 days.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, it was like my 3. I'd say root beer was probably number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, like I could probably drink gallons of that shit.
I know.
If that were in my house and I knew how to make that, like yeah.
I'm gonna look into that because they're based in like Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, it was Cincinnati, Dayton area.
They can't easily get to
They
them.
said they're moving here this way. They have some possible
Well, let's
vendors.
give them all the shout outs so that they can get big enough to come to Columbus because we need it.
I mean, if they come anywhere in the area, I will make a special, at least weekly trip.
You're saying that you would drive on the highway to get the root beer coffee?
Yes.
He will take time.
Do it, man.
He will take time to print out MapQuest directions to an alternative route.
I feel like you would do that.
I used to do that. I used to print out MapQuest directions and tape them to my steering wheel. And that's how I used to navigate before you had like phonies and things that told you where to go. Because I'm chronically lost. I never actually know where I am, but I always get where I'm going early. I'm never late. So it's really weird. But I never know I never actually know where I am. I just show up and they're like, "How'd you get here?" I'm like, "I turned left, then I turned right." So I don't know. I'm here.
The smoke signals. I followed the signals in the sky.
I usually just let self 2 do its thing. But if I don't think about where I'm going, I get there.
Boom. I don't. We're both directionally challenged. And we're both late. So it's a great pair.
You're better at directions than I am.
But it's not by much.
Not much better.
It would be like
you understand the 270 loop, in which I do not.
Yeah.
I perpetually I get off somewhere when we're going somewhere, and then it'll be like I took 270 east to get here, and then we go back home, and my options are now north and south, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, how do I get back from where I came from? So I have to ask him every time. I'm like,
ties in there together somewhere.
South, you'll be fine.
The other day, he was like, "You're just never taking 270 east to get home. That's all."
Yeah,
the other 3 are viable, and I was like, "Well, that doesn't really narrow it down much."
It's a circle.
Just think about
you'll get there.
Yeah,
right.
if you eliminate east too, especially the only reason we don't go east really, we hang out on the west side, so fucking don't go east. So eliminate east, right, and then depending on where you're going, north, south,
the top of the west side,
right,
bottom of the west side.
It's so confusing, but it's fine.
But Hilliard's right in the middle. Oh, damn it.
Well,
that's why we have the iPhones and the Waze and the apps.
That's why your car talks to you, yeah.
what were your other 2?
My number 1, 2 was probably donuts. Realistically, enjoying the donut with the live music. That guy was cool.
I wish we would have gotten his name.
Yeah,
we really dropped.
I took a picture of him, and then
did you?
Yeah, but he was too busy singing.
I know.
He was jamming.
He was cool. He even put us into a song.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, if I can support a guy on a microphone randomly, I'll try to. Yeah. Especially with some donuts.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome.
He was really cool. I liked the music vibe they had going on for what the coffee festival was.
It fit really well.
Yeah, it fit well. And I don't even know how to describe what kind of music that was, but
yeah,
a little folky and a little just kind of coffee drinking music.
Yeah,
it was.
Shit, you listen to a cafe.
It was cafe music.
Definitely.
It was great though.
And then 3. Probably just hanging out, walking around, seeing Sean, seeing whatever, talking to people, and just plugging the cast and people noticing, and like I've seen people talk about the shirts or noticing the shirts and spreading.
That was cool. And on the way out, the dude was like, "Oh, you're the podcast guys, yeah."
The podcast guys, that was funny.
Yeah,
because the week leading up, like we were just tagging him and shit.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh yeah, I do most of the social media," so and, like he started liking stuff. And I was like, that's cool.
And then we got invited on the Facebook group, so I always post the episodes on it now.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so it's happening.
Realistically, a goal for us is to be there next year doing kind of like a thing, right? Mm-hmm. There were like little events.
There were like non-coffee people there doing things,
like kiosk folk, like Top Golf was there, and they were doing like a thing,
like yoga,
coffee and golf, yoga,
the axe coffee. People,
dueling axes, like so. We're gonna try and do something like that. I think
do like a
we're gonna try and do like a
grappling,
like a coffee tonic situation because still haven't seen that anywhere. Like a live cast and some demo and like just training time or something,
Yeah,
I think it'd be a cool thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. So we gotta look into that.
That'd be sweet.
ADCC this past weekend.
I heard it was spectacular. I was on the Instagrams a lot because it seemed to be the best way to keep up with it.
Yeah, the updates.
It was all over the place. Looked fun.
I mean, Mr. Gordon Ryan
won it all and killed his friend to get there. Yeah, choked the life out of Gary Tonin.
Do what you gotta do.
The looks of it.
Do what you gotta do.
I do not keep up with these things. I'm really bad at it.
I keep up as much as I can for free.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Without paying.
Flow Grappling wants to give me a membership.
I feel like there's a paywall to even like click on their Instagram captions.
Yeah, seriously, I'm afraid to click it.
They're like, all right, $12.99.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
luckily enough, people are posting like general updates and things.
They post a lot of updates, and then other people post updates and kind of keeps you up to date, which is nice.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of hoping to get like leaked matches out and see matches and stuff, because I know there are exciting ones. I didn't get the chance to watch many, but
that was definitely cool. Nogi grappling has taken a huge jumps in the past 3 or 4 years as far as talent level.
Yeah.
And like
really
character level.
It exposes people like in terms of
it's become its own sport, though. It's not just jiu-jitsu anymore.
It's its own
it's its own thing.
Yeah. But it exposes people who lack that aspect for sure. Like
they can't just be a grappler and go in there and be okay.
Right, Muhammad Ali, like he got heel hooked by Lachlan Giles. Like,
yeah, I saw that. Right. Lachlan Giles is on a roll, man.
He's killing it, yeah.
He's on ever since what was it? It was on Fight Pass and I freaking watched it. It wasn't Quintet. It was the other one. The other team one.
Not Polaris?
No, not Polaris. It was another team event. It's new. It was the first one. I can't think of it. Crap, I'm sorry. My brain sucks. But he went on a run. He won everything for the BJJ Fanatics team.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't even supposed to be the guy that won everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he just killed everybody.
Yep.
Ripped all their feet off. Yeah.
I remember originally liking one of his videos on Instagram. Like a fireman's carried an inside heel hook.
Ooh, very nice.
And I was like, yeah.
And speaking of heel hooks, Fionn Davies got her freaking leg ripped off.
Really?
She was doing good. I thought she was going to win. I'm a big fan of hers. But I don't know. I can't remember the woman who beat her. I don't know her. But she Fionn's leg is done for a while. Like that's hopefully someone's paying for that surgery.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the difference maker. When you're there, they're gonna roll to rip shit.
Well, I mean, she ripped some lady's arm off.
Yeah.
Fionn did, totally bent it backwards and it was bad.
I saw a picture of one of the Meow's legs.
Oh god.
And his it's totally straight face, and the dude is back arching, and his
foot
looks
and
like
he's just
off, and he's just chilling.
Interesting.
His leg lock doesn't work.
He's
pretty sure his feet just don't work, or just aren't attached.
Everything is detached. I'm fine.
Was that the guy that Eli posted?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was
that man does not have joints.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
He doesn't. Just look at his face. You can tell he doesn't have joints.
Mm-hmm. Well, his knee was so far bent back.
Notorious for that, because I think there's a picture or video somewhere of one of them getting their legs just like snapped back.
How old are they? Like
mid-20s, I think.
Really? Because I used to be that flexible.
Yeah.
I used to be able to like sit here and put my leg around my head and just like
they're starting to get
toes and stuff.
They're starting to get freaking gnarled, dude.
Yeah, I could bend everything
how often
backwards.
they compete and stuff, and how hard they compete. Like they're getting gnarled up, dude.
I wonder, like, do you eventually lose it? Because I kind of intentionally put myself together a little more solidly. I was being that flexible, I was falling apart.
I think that's a choice you
have
to make.
Because
that's the same thing that... Because I've been in that realm too, like too flexy and not as
too flexy.
stable.
You lose all your stability. Yeah.
And like I was injured all the time, so...
Yeah, I was sick of things dislocating.
Yeah.
It was not cool.
I do feel like the longer I do jiu-jitsu, I'm getting less and less flexible.
Which is odd, yeah, it seems kind of backwards.
I know. My shoulders used to be so ungodly flexible.
Mine
were
sick.
Be a Kimura, but no.
They've cinched up a little.
Yeah.
The one is still like kind of flexible, but like this one just
doesn't do things
anymore.
Oh, I'm working on that. I can get you back.
Yeah.
I'm moving to shoulders right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on ankles and feet for a long time, and always hips. But I'm like, my shoulder's starting to reattach. I should start obsessing about shoulders. Okay. Gonna do some research.
Screw it in.
So I'll let you know.
I'm basically one broken human being.
Well, you gotta have a fun life.
We all are.
You can't die. Who wants to die without scars?
I know. That's right.
Seriously.
I'll definitely have some.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Coffee Fest recap. Anything else? We got anything else cooking? Any other shout outs?
I got a sweet Silverbridge t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What does it say on the back?
I forget what the quote was.
The black is death and sweet is love quote? But it's kind of a take on that.
Yeah.
I don't have any picture of it.
Check it out.
It's a sharp looking shirt.
I didn't have the quote on it. I just happened to got the t-shirt. The t-shirt was sweet though. Wore it all day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so Brooke, what do you think of the library?
I love it. There are no books in the library, but...
Not yet. I'm working on that. I gotta find shelves.
Bookshelves are back.
But you got a nice library-looking rug.
Oh, yeah. Found that for That's where we got the chairs and the rug. We kind of did it backwards. We were going to get the bookshelves and stuff first, and then we were getting a chair at this place that's closing. Mm-hmm. And my daughter saw the pink chair, and she's like, bro, that's my library chair.
That's funny.
Because she talks like I talk, so she says, bro. And I'm like, okay, we'll get you your library chair. And then I saw this guy, and I was like, well, that's my library chair.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, we need a library rug. The rug's also on closeout. And I looked down, and I saw this rug, and I'm like, there it is.
This looks like a library rug. No. You gotta get one of those, what are the ladders that, roll?
That is the plan.
You gotta get one of them. Even just for looks.
Yeah, I found a bookshelf that has that.
Sweet.
But I don't know if I can get it in here.
Oh.
It's because it's 94 inches tall. Which is...
Oh, yeah, you probably have to, build things in here, right?
I might be able to get it in here. I might not. But I'm considering having that custom build. So I'm...
you gotta get the cool ladder.
Yeah,
reminds me of Harry Potter.
Yeah, the ladder's happening. The rolling ladder's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm getting artwork off my mama, so there's going to be crazy ass family artwork. And some she'll bust out the good stuff.
Get all those creepy black and white old person photos.
No.
The real library.
Well, we have one creepy painting my great grandmother made I love because it's
creepy.
It's it's her style, but it's also the girl in the middle's green. And I asked her about it when I was a little kid, and she's like, "Oh, she was sick that day. That's why I painted her green." I'm like, "She does look like she doesn't feel good." Cool. And so I'm getting that painting, and then probably some Japanese prints and probably some other things. I don't know.
Yeah.
So just go through the collection.
My parents had, I think it was my parents or my grandparents had portraits made of all of them, my cousins and my sister and shit and me.
No.
Fucking weird.
They're creepy.
There. Have you seen them?
No, but my mom has.
Do they have the eyes that always look at you?
Oh man. We had this guy
it's
who
from
was
a weird side angle.
Yeah, he's kind of like a family friend and he's all great and stuff. Great artist, but damn, like this shit's creepy. And I'm in this like white suit, like a white suit. I look like a midget televangelist or something. I look insane. It doesn't look like me at all. And it's just like my sister's was like in the house for a long time because she's older than me, and like my mom's like, "Oh, we gotta get one of you," and she finally got it done, and like we hung it up, and they just immediately took it down because they're like, "This is just
asking for ghosts to mess with us."
Like,
that's funny. Speaking of portrait, there's probably going to be a portrait of me in here. Good. Well, it's funny because one, J.K. Rowling owes me a shitload of money because Harry Potter looks like me. It's me from when I was 12. And my mom made a drawing of this picture. It's just her. She sketched it, but it's fucking huge. And it's me holding like 6 fish. Like, yo.
That's hilarious.
It's really, but it's probably going to go up in here because my godmother gave it back to me. And I'm like, dude, why'd you give me a picture of myself? Hang it up in your house. No, I have to hang it up in my house.
Oh, the library's a good place for that.
So yeah, it's going up in here.
If only this room had a fireplace.
I don't know, I can get one of those roll-out fake ones.
I was gonna say, get one of those little, like, just flip the switch.
Not even that, just get like a Fisher Price, like, kids one or something, and just like put it like right there underneath the fire.
Or just like,
that'd be sick.
Just start bringing like your laptop in here and having like the Yule log.
Yule log, pop it up.
That'd be perfect.
Just to really set the mood.
We'll do that for like the
have some candles.
Some Christmas episodes.
Yeah, I'll bring the candles. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She has 10 jillion candles.
Burn your house down.
I have a candle problem.
Smells good.
I love that.
It smells good.
I love for my house to always smell like I'm baking, but without me actually baking.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. As long as you don't start having seizures or something, man.
Yeah.
From the candles.
Smell all them smells.
I know.
All the
bunch of chemicals just burning in the air. It's really lovely.
In our poorly ventilated apartment.
Yeah.
Here for a good time. Not a long time.
Yeah.
Better smell good. What we got coming up? What do you got coming up this week? Training stuff?
Back into training. Lungs are working again. So
Post-asthma?
Post-asthma, yeah. My asthma comes back for a month every year. It reminds me what I used to live like. And then so I'm ramping back in. But other than that, I gotta go to the grocery store, guys.
Yeah.
We need food. And I'm going to the eye doctor. We need to spend a lot of money on glasses.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, these guys are falling apart. So, anything? What do you got going on? You got a tournament coming up?
Just training, teaching, doing the whole thing. You know. I don't know, I'm supposed to do the Michigan Open later this month, but we'll see. My neck is still a little questionable, so.
Is it moving better?
It's moving a lot better, but I just don't know if I want to redo it or re-aggravate it.
Too soon?
Yeah, because it's like right around the corner and like it's just now feeling decent.
Oh, yeah, I feel ya.
It's like right on the edge.
Necks are not a cool thing to have hurt.
And every tournament I fuck up my neck in some way, shape, or form, so like, yeah, it's a little questionable. But, we'll see.
So you're saying I need to get back on necks and fix your neck?
I don't know. Just because I keep fucking it up, just because I keep headbutting the floor, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, let me know when you get on that neck kick, cause
I've got all kinds of neck stuff, dude. Let me show you.
Your neck's fucked up.
Yeah, last time I hurt my neck, I just dove in, and yeah, my neck is awesome now. So
mine's getting better.
That's the thing, like it's definitely better than it's always been. That's the problem. It's better than it's always been, blah blah. But then I keep fucking it up and digging it up, and like it's just not 100%.
Darn it! It holds my head on.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You only get one neck, so.
Well, I don't know, man.
By the time
I'm hoping in 10 more years I can get a second.
Get some stem cells and get some
grow it back.
Some like matrix regrowth shit.
Be like Lex Luthor and clone somebody to pretend to be your son, and then kill them and take their body.
Yeah. You watched Selfless with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I haven't seen
that was good.
It was like a program where like rich people basically like their consciousness is like uploaded into another body or whatever. And it's supposed to be just like a grown like blank body, but it's like someone's life, you know. And that's where it merges, and there's the.
That's freaky.
You know,
you should watch Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's disturbing, but it's really well done.
Right.
And yeah, I'm like.
I've skipped over that a few times, but I do need to.
It's pretty cool.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah. What do you got going on?
Yeah, what, you got anything coming up? You got any like women's things?
I do actually. I have.
Your sweet seminars.
Yeah, I have. a free women's self-defense seminar on Sunday, October 6th at Endeavor. Free, so anyone listening.
Who
free. Check out the Facebook page.
Free.
Register so I know you're coming.
Yeah, and then show up and do it.
Yeah. And then we have another one coming up November 10th. That's like a 6-week session situation.
Oh.
So we meet like once a week on Sundays, just for like an hour. But that way, like, they just come once a week for 6 weeks. So I can kind of like build. And
that way they actually learn.
Yes, exactly. That's the idea.
Like, all right, got an hour under my belt, I'm good.
I'm good. I can defend myself. I will react properly.
Yes, exactly. And that one, there is a price for sure to come, but.
And it's worth every penny.
But it's worth every penny.
Yeah, that's true.
And you train with only girls still, just so it's like kind of an intro into stuff without like I feel like a lot of girls are afraid starting out to have to be partners with guys and things like that. So this is like.
Guys are afraid too. Everyone's afraid of doing stuff like that. It's really weird.
So I'm trying to like smooth the transition a little and hope that like this will get them into training, get them hooked so that afterwards they can actually like feel comfortable and just come to class.
And they realize everyone's awkward.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Once you like touch someone, sweat on them a little bit, everyone gets over it.
Yeah.
It's just that initial thing is a little weird. So we're trying to smooth that out a little.
It is a weird cultural thing in the States for sure. It's physical contact with other human beings. No one does it. So anytime someone touches you, it's sexual.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, no, I'm trying to rip your arm off.
Yeah.
There's no arousal here.
This is not. Well, and I feel like it's in the like self-defense world, for females in particular, I could go on all day about this, but like for females in particular, I feel like we don't grow up like punching each other as much and like wrestling and stuff like that like guys typically do.
Well, also a cultural thing,
Yeah, so like that's already so awkward for them to just like start hitting stuff and like.
Meet my daughter.
Yeah.
She will
yes.
kick you in the head. And
I love that.
Rip your arm off. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of girls like feel awkward just doing it in general, and then add being partners with a dude into it, and
and then it just gets weird. Yeah.
It just like it makes people not train when they should train. So.
Well, that's funny. I remember I've probably told this story on the cast before, but it's one time we were at like a barbecue thing, and all the kids were playing football, and my daughter kind of jumped in for a little while. She's like, I can't tackle anybody and hurt them. Okay, this is boring.
Yeah.
And so she's like kind of sitting on the side watching. And I was like, she's not really into the ball sports thing. And one of the moms was like, it's okay, she's a cheerleader. And I said, no, she is not.
She is a
I said, she does jujitsu. She rips people's arms off for a living. Simulated murder. I think I actually did say simulated murder. And they're like, oh. And I'm like.
They're like, we don't want her playing with kids.
Right. I'm like, no, she won't kill anyone. I mean, well, she's not a freaking cheerleader. Because I think she tried to, like some people were cheerleading, and she tried it, and I came back, and she's like, it's humiliating. I can't do it. That's dumb. I was like, that's the split. There's the cultural split.
Yeah.
I think all girls, especially young girls, should take some sort of something.
Some sort of
Self-defense
combat sport.
Yeah.
Like, get in there and rumble, dude.
Something.
Boxing, wrestling.
Yeah, I was doing. I had this one little girl for a while that I was doing practice with. She was like 10. She was so cute, and she just told her dad that she just wanted to learn self-defense. So we would just do. She didn't want to take like classes with other kids. She was a little nervous, so we did privates for like months for a while, and she turned into a little badass.
Cool.
I was like, you're better than half the adults, because she was just so athletic and like listened and like picked up on stuff, and I was.
It's funny when people just listen to their teacher. And
she was so coachable.
It helps if they're coordinated too.
Yeah. And it was kind of like a like testing for both of us thing, because I had never taught kids before. She was like the first, so it was like there's like so much more context I had to put behind everything. So I was just kind of trying stuff out with her, but it was a blast.
That's cool.
I like her a lot.
I
do have to go coach in like 5 minutes. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, so we're done. All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, check out the Endeavor Facebook page.
Yeah, get registered.
Yeah, get registered for Brooke's thing, and check out all the links for all the coffees on this episode.
Yeah, Columbus Coffee Festival 2019. It was real on point.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Coffee Fest 2020. Gonna be tight.
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10 recommend.
And we will have Brooke back for a real Face Geek Friends episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Self-defense.
Yeah, I have lots of things to talk about.
Yeah,
I think about it all the time, so.
There we go.
I'll have to be a regular guest.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
As always, keep your coffee regular.
All right, everybody. Peace in.
Bye.